television's most exciting hour of fantastic prizes. Live from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, it's The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap. And now, here's the star of The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap, Neil Rocks 87.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap for Tuesday, November 18th, 2014. That's right, folks. I'm back. A little side note about today's show. It was taped on August 27th, 2014. This was the episode that was taped after the last show I went to this past summer. This was taped the same day that the girl won the Tesla in One-Away. This episode was taped after I got to go to lunch with Rachel. Yes, that's right, I said Rachel. Alright, let's begin. The pricing games played today were the following: Bullseye, Barker's Bargain Bar, Punch a Bunch, Side by Side, Dice Game, and Most Expensive. Our first contestant was Jefferson. He had a chance to win a Nissan Altima that featured a 2.5-liter engine and Xtronic CVT transmission modeled by the ravishing Rachel Reynolds. A prize worth $24,035. Jefferson was playing Bullseye. Wow. Bullseye for a car. Now, I was backstage. I did actually get to go backstage, and I saw some of the pricing games played today sitting backstage. I saw Bullseye sitting there, so I knew Bullseye was going to be played today, but I did not expect to see it for a car. When George mentioned the price of the prize right away, I imagined that they would have been playing spelling. But hey, Bullseye for a car? I'll take it. First, Jefferson's first choice of a product was the Ken's Steakhouse Vinaigrette Dressing. He decided to buy two of those. Each one was $3.99. Two of those totaled $7.98. Gets a mark on the board. Didn't hit the bullseye, but gets a mark on the board. Next, he bought one Nestle Nesquik Chocolate Milk Mix. One. Wow. Oh, we know he ain't gonna win with this one. One of those is $5.99 for a total of, how about this, $5.99. He gets a mark on the board though. I think Jefferson was thinking, he was playing grocery game there for a second. And for his third and final chance, he chose the better. Sorry folks, a little rusty here. Betty Crocker Instant Potatoes. He decided to buy four of those. Each one was $1.79. Four of those totaled $7.16. Gets a mark on the board though. Well, he did not win Bullseye, but all is not lost because he can still win via the hidden Bullseye. The hidden Bullseye is behind either the vinaigrette dressing, the chocolate milk mix, or the instant potatoes. Jefferson will be the proud owner of a Nissan Altima. First, Drew went with the vinaigrette. He revealed that one. And behind the price of $3.99 was the word sorry. Next, Drew revealed the price of the Nesquik Chocolate Milk Mix. Behind the price of $5.99 was Bullseye! Jefferson is a winner! Awesome! Our next contestant was Keith. He played Barker's Bargain Bar for a chance to win a stainless steel gas range modeled by Rachel, my favorite, and a Dell 27-inch touchscreen all-in-one computer with printer included, modeled by today's guest model, Carla Mosley from The Bold and the Beautiful. Keith chose the computer, believing that was the bigger bargain. So we'll start with the range. Bargain price $27.99. Actual retail price revealed by Rachel was $3,199 for a difference of $400. I felt pretty good about this. Now over to the computer. Bargain price $15.07. Actual retail price revealed by Carla was $23.07. For a difference of $800, Keith is yet another winner. He won both prizes, totaling $5,506. Our next contestant was Dana. She had a chance to win up to $25,000 in cash playing Punch-A-Bunch. This was also one of the games I saw sitting backstage. I did not get any pictures of it, but I saw the piece where the large dollar bill sits sitting back there when I was waiting for Rachel. Rachel, speaking of her, was in charge of the small prizes. First was a skin cleansing facial brush system. Priced at $120, Dana believed the price of that was higher. It was lower, it was $80. No punch. Next was the Sunbeam hand mixer, priced at $49. She believed it was lower. Actual retail price was $33. It was lower. Next was a robotic vacuum cleaner, priced at $99. Dana believed that was higher. Rachel revealed the price to be $150. 2 punches so far. And last but not least was an electric skillet. Priced at $65, Dana believed that was lower. It was $53. She earned 3 punches. Her first punch was, oh, can you believe this? $500. She decided to throw that away and went for her second punch. Drew revealed that in the second hole there was $250. She decided to throw that away. I don't blame her. And decided to go for the last hole. But this was it. Whatever she gets in this hole is what she's winning. And when Drew revealed what was in the third and final hole, it was $100. The lowest amount on the board. Oh well. Altogether with small prizes, she won a total of $336, and we'll call that a consolation. Our next contestant was Vina. She played another game I saw sitting backstage, Side by Side, for a trip to Scotland, modeled by Rachel at door number 4. My first show I went to, that was the day they played card game for the Range Rover. I was actually sitting right by door number 4, and Rachel modeled the trip there when they played Now or Then. So that's pretty cool. Vina decided to move the upper tier numbers to the left side, making the price $9,584, instead of moving them to the right side, making the price $8,495. And when they revealed the actual retail price, was Vina a winner? No, she wasn't. The price was $8,495. Too bad. Alright, contestant number 5 was Patrick. Now before I go on with this, I have to say, he was just a little excited because, honestly, I think he watches Mr. Hogan's recaps because the whole time he was up on stage, he kept doing the whole yes, yes, yes thing. Just like what Mr. Hogan does. Must watch the recaps or something. Alright, he had a chance to win, and here's more reasons to keep shouting yes, yes, yes. A Hyundai Accent GLS. It features a 1.6-liter engine, automatic transmission, and front-wheel drive, modeled by Carla. Now here's something also interesting. The last show I went to, the day that they played One Away for the Tesla, they also played Dice Game. And coming up after Dice Game, another game they played on the same show was Most Expensive. So that was pretty cool. I did actually see Most Expensive Prop sitting backstage on the way to lunch. We'll get to that more in a minute. Alright, first number in the price of the Hyundai Accent in Dice Game was 1. For the second number, Patrick rolled a 1. Was that right? No, I hope not. $11,000 cars in 2014? What the hell is wrong with this world? No, it was not 1. But we knew it was automatically higher. For the third number, he rolled a 5. Was that right? No. He decided to go with lower on that one. For the fourth number, he rolled a 2. Was that the right number? Nope. That was not right. He went with higher for that one. And for the fifth and final number, he rolled a 3. Ooh, rolling some ugly numbers here. Was that right? No, it wasn't. He decided to go with higher for that one. Alright, so the only freebie he really got here was the second number. And that was obviously higher than a 1. What is it? It was a 6. Now, for the second number, was that lower than a 5? Yes, it was 4. Dodged a bullet on that one. For the fourth number, he rolled a 2 and said that was higher. The only way this could go wrong is if it's a 1. It's got to be higher than 2. What is it? It's a 5. Alright, and now for all the marbles here, is the fifth and final number higher than a 3? Yes, it is! It was a 5. Actual retail price, $16,455. I actually saw a Hyundai Accent GLS my first day of Price is Right. That was the day they played card game for the Range Rover. They played any number in the second half and they played it for a Hyundai Accent. Same color too, it was probably the same car. Alright, our final contestant was Ruth. She played Most Expensive for a shot at winning. Here's everybody's favorite prize. 3-piece Chloe accessories. Never get away from that stuff. Now that was modeled by Rachel though. Also we had an inflatable paddleboard that was modeled by Carla. And a Samsung 60-inch LED 3D TV modeled by George Gray. I did also get to meet him backstage too, so that was pretty cool too. Okay, Ruth believed the TV was the most expensive, at number 3. Alright, let's start with Rachel at number 1. How much are the accessories? $2,600. Ooh, expensive. That's why they call it most expensive. How about the paddleboard? Carla, how much is it? $1,249. If number 3, the TV, is more than $2,600, Ruth is a winner and wins all 3 prizes. Ugly George, as Drew likes to call him. How much is the 3D TV from Samsung? Oh man, can you believe this? Ah, Jesus. I'm just kidding, it was $3,400. Ruth wins all 3 prizes for a total of $7,249. Alright, so we had 4 pricing games won today. Those were Bullseye, Barker's Bargain Bar, Dice Game, and Most Expensive. Plus we gave away a total of $1,336. $336 won by Dana and Punch a Bunch, $100 being the cash, and the rest being small prizes. And $1,000 won by Jefferson in the first Showcase Showdown. MVPs go to Jefferson, Keith, Patrick, and Ruth. For winning their pricing games, and contestant recognition goes to Dana for her win in Punch a Bunch. Now, onto the showcases. Throwing my notes on the floor here. Alright, For our showcases, Jefferson was the top winner and Ruth was the runner-up. Showcase number 1 featured a beachcomber hot tub, a trip to Taiwan, and a trip to Paris, France. Jefferson passed to Ruth. I don't blame him. Ruth bid $25,000 on that showcase. Next, for his second showcase was a Breville espresso machine, a trip to Chicago, and a Ford Focus Titanium. Jefferson bid $21,000 for that showcase. I think that Ford Focus was probably $21,000 by itself. See if things work out. Maybe Ruth went over. Speaking of Ruth, Drew went to Ruth first for the showcase review. She bid $25,000 on her showcase. Actual retail price, $31,478. A difference of $6,478. Jefferson bid $21,000 on his showcase. Really felt he was pretty low on this one. Actual retail price, $32,743. A difference of $11,743. Ruth is our winner in the showcases today. Ruth won a grand total in cash and prizes of $40,126. I did not today receive any acknowledgments from anybody. So, no acknowledgement section today, folks. Throw my notes again. Now for our sponsor. Promotional consideration for the Price is Right pricing game recap is brought to you by Werther's Original Caramel Hard Candies. I used to eat those all the time when I was a kid. The old lady that my mom worked for way back in the day always had those. If you recall, I mentioned this story a couple years ago. Mom worked for an older lady that's how, long story short, that's how I got to be a Price is Right fan. Alright. So, that is pretty much my entire recap for today, folks. A few notes here. The intro you heard, that sounds like absolute garbage. That's gonna get re-recorded before I make my actual disc for my recaps. With all the sound effects and the theme song and all that stuff. So that'll get re-recorded. Things with this recap didn't go as smoothly as I wanted to, so this recap was delayed just a little bit. I'm hoping I can have everything ready and set the way I want it to be by the next time I do a recap, which I'm going to say next recap for me will most likely be the best of 2014, just so I can get a few things organized. See, living in my new apartment, it's hard to film my videos at night because I have no light fixtures in this place. My only light in my entire room here is my lamp on my nightstand. So that's why I had to wait to film it during the day and after I had all my notes done and all that stuff. So I still want to put up a basic, some type of long lamp, like it'll be over on this side, over there. So we're looking to get one of them, so hopefully by the next time I do my recap, that should all be good to go. Any retro recaps are going to be postponed at least until then. But I got a few other things I want to do for YouTube before then anyway, so I don't think there was anything else I wanted to mention, so about most expensive. Yeah, I did see those props sitting backstage on our way out to lunch that day. They were all sitting right there by the back door. If you remember Bob's 50 years in television special that he did, at the very beginning he's standing back there and he points to the plaque on the wall. It was right back there. I do remember, I think, seeing Dice Game back there. But since they played it on this show, as well as the first show that I went to that day, it makes sense now. If that makes any sense to you guys, probably not. But Alright, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. This is NeilRocks87. I'll see you next time.